Hey guys, welcome to my channel, ID Intuitive 111. Today I'm going to be doing just some free intuitive reads, pretty much just whatever comes out. Okay, I was just feeling like there's some messages that want to come out. Every time I look at the clock, I'm seeing synchronicities. All right, so I'm gonna try to incorporate, that type of energy into the reading. But if you're new here, welcome to the channel. If you're returning, welcome back. I appreciate your support greatly. Please do like and subscribe as it helps grow the channel and helps get these messages out there. I think I'm going to need to... This will be my first reading for today, so I'm going to probably have to set some stuff up here. Some candle that might go out. But yeah, welcome to the channel, guys. As always, I'm going to... use the tarot to see who's reading this will be for. Whatever major arcana comes out, that will be the sign that I do the reading for. All right, so whatever comes out, so we just check what the energy is, what you may be going through, experiencing at this time. All right, so I didn't pray over the cards yet, so you guys, let me just pray over the cards here. Heavenly Father, Father Most High, angels, archangels, guardian angels, ancestors, spirit guides, I welcome you here. I pray that you cleanse and purify this space, make it a safe and sacred space to receive any messages here. Please remove any lingering negative energies. Cleanse my spirit as well. Remove any lingering negative energies from my spirit, from my soul, from my body. Any dark magic, evil eye, negative energy, spell, weight being sent our way. Return to sender tenfold. Let there come and be theirs and theirs alone. Let us vibrate higher, spirit. Thank you so much for all that you do and all that you've done. Please let these messages be true, clear, honest, and concise for the highest good of my viewers here. And please give me the heightened intuition in order to relay the messages as they need to be relayed for those ready to receive and needing to hear the message most. Thank you so much, and so it is. And may I say, may I say again. And let it be forever and ever already. Okay. So yeah, had to take a second out to kind of do that. Just want to cleanse the air, the space, all that good stuff before we get started here, and then I'll keep rolling. But yeah, this is going to be whatever comes out for you guys. So let's see who's this reading going to be for, okay? Let's move this to the side. Let me turn this up a bit. But hopefully you all are having a beautiful and lovely Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. That new moon energy in Pisces was something else. I don't know about y'all, but it hit me. It had me very emotional through it. I mean, before we got the full blood moon and during the full blood moon. But yeah, kind of coming out of that space. But also just a lot of reflection, okay? You know, this full moon energy is about like release. Right, releasing what doesn't serve, transformative energy, stuff like that. So, oh, look at that. I guess this is a reading for Aquarius. That didn't take any time. All right, so it's a star card. What else for Aquarius, Spirit? Tell me a little more. Let's get a little bit of background here for Aquarius. The Aquarius ready to see and hear this message the most. What's going on with my Aquariuses? Whatever wants to come out, make it make sense. True, clear, honest, and concise. All right. Okay, Aquarius. So right away, let's see. I'm feeling like you guys are, for one, very much so in your energy here. The first card out, it didn't waste any time. It came out nice and clear. So I do feel like you guys are very much in your energy, very much being a humanitarian. Okay, maybe you may have even been feeling like you could have been overgiving to some scenarios here. Not strongly getting that, but just saying, because with the 8 of cards, maybe, maybe you've been overgiving to a point where you feel like you may have been neglecting what you needed emotionally from a situation. You could have been dealing with a Pisces if this is a love situation that's coming out. Okay, it may not be the case. Only take it as it resonates for you. It could also just be talking about maybe keeping some things to yourself here, in order to kind of protect your happiness here with the sun, the sun card at the bottom of the deck. Or something's being revealed. Something could have been revealed to you here. But again, see an energy of, you know, wanting to go toward calmer waters, an energy of wanting to go towards healing. Maybe working through some type of confusion or illusions. Something could have been, you know, illuminated, brought to your attention. I mean, this can also talk about growth here as well. So, let's see. Let's see what else wants to come out. Let's see, what do I want to do? I'm just jumping in and going like off the top here. So let's get some oracle cards to see if it could tell us a little more about what's going on around you, or what this may mean for you guys, for my lovely Aquariuses. Okay, I try to stick away from the drama, but I mean, you just never know. Y'all could be experiencing different things at this time. Like I said, for me, I feel like emotions were heightened. Okay, this could be the case for you as well, Aquarius. With that star card and the high priestess here. I also feel like, you know, you're just kind of following your intuition here. Like, you just know that something could be more peaceful. I feel like you're a person that gets a lot of attention. A person that's kind of in the spotlight. Spotlight here. See, this one to come out in reverse is parental wound. Generational trauma and expectations. Alright, so this could be something maybe surrounding like family matters or something like that. I'm kind of getting... See, I don't even think I'm going to use this one today. Excuse me, guys. Put this here. Kind of get it out the way and make a little more room for us here. So I'm kind of just diving in. So I wasn't really, you know, prepared. I didn't have much of a strong intention set. I kind of just wanted to see what is going on with you guys. Okay, if that makes sense. So pardon me for taking a little extra time getting it together. But yeah, with parental wounds, trauma, expectations, you guys could be walking away, like I said. You know, if it's not parents, it could be someone who you look up to as a parent, somebody who's rare in your life, someone who is special in your life. Maybe somebody who's very intuitive, maybe somebody that's a mother figure here, okay? The sun could talk about, you know, kind of children as well, but it's also, you know, that bliss, bliss, abundance, but what makes you happy here. So I don't know. I feel like, you know, you could have had maybe, like I said, it could be a parent, or it could just be someone who you look at, you know, as a parental figure, something like that. Somebody you look up to, somebody who's very rare, very special to you, very close to you, but there could be some type of trauma or expectation that you're walking away from because it's not healing or emotional fulfilling for you, and maybe you're just following your intuition. Maybe it's just telling you to kind of move on to, you know, something calmer. At the bottom of the deck, I do have desire for excitement and spontaneity. Well, that's interesting there. And it says adventure. So if this is a relationship situation for you guys, Aquarius, you could be with someone who is, you know, very rare and special to you, but they're just not emotionally fulfilling you. You could feel like this person is kind of more like, you know, parenting you, if you will. Like they kind of, you know, tell you what not to do, you know, kind of controlling in that way, or somebody who's kind of like constantly on you about doing this or doing that, or what you could do different, or, you know, like that type of person in a relationship. I just feel like, you know, that could be the case for some of you guys. Again, if you're dealing with a Pisces, maybe a Leo or another Aquarius, but we'll dig deeper. That's for those of you who is, you know, this is resonating as far as like a romantic relationship goes. So we'll pull some romance angels too, probably, and see what this is. Maybe. I'm just going with the flow here today. And I say that though because, like, I feel like you have a desire. Like, you could be walking away because you just want more excitement, something more spontaneous, something more, you know, adventurous here. And this person could be kind of like routine, kind of like, you know, that parental type of energy where it's just like, you know, they're always on you about responsibilities and, you know, taking care of whatever things around the house, you know, stuff like that. And I feel like you guys are wanting something more exciting. And I feel like you guys are kind of following your tuition on this. But I do see someone walking away here and trying to, in search of that emotional fulfillment. You wanted to do what makes you happy here, Aquarius. All right, what else? What's this? Okay, these cards ain't hesitating to talk. I'll tell you that much. I think you guys have probably been pondering on something for a long time, and now it's like, I'm ready. Because these cards are just jumping all over the place. We got financial gain, desire for luxury, workaholic. Okay, you guys could be wanting to actually put this effort into money. All right, with that adventurous card that was on the bottom, that could definitely be a thing here. Maybe you guys are walking into more money at this point where, your money and finances are looking good. You're able to buy more, luxurious things, kind of show off a little bit. You got the player at the bottom, bachelor, exploring options. Yeah, so Aquarius, you are in this, like, I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna do what makes me happy. You know what I'm saying? My money looking better. My finances are up. On the up and up. I don't need this. Whatever. I'm kind of getting a connection now. With this player card. Yeah. See, look, flexing. I can't make this up. Flexing, boasting, or exaggerating accomplishments. Player, bachelor, exploring options, and then we had that adventure card tied to this parental room. And then it came out with the financial gain. Yeah, you tired of somebody. I'm hearing like you tired of somebody policing you. You just want your freedom, right? And I mean, you are air sign, right? And you are a fixed sign. So, I mean, naturally, you kind of want to do what you want to do. And like I said, with this card coming out first card out, bright, came out strong. I do feel like you're very much in your energy, Aquarius. Okay, so I feel like you guys are wanting to kind of set yourself free. Maybe you guys are either back to work now, or maybe got a raise at work or something like that with this financial gain card. And then bottom of the deck, we got the flexing and player. I mean, it definitely goes along with it. I'm going to keep those because I feel like, this is the energy you're in right now. Got honeymoon underneath that. Let's see. Okay, Aquarius. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you, honey. You got to do what you got to do, for your happiness. And that's kind of what I feel like. That's the energy I'm getting. We're going to look into this high priestess and see what that means. Because some of you guys could be secretly feeling this way and kind of keeping that hidden and kind of keeping that to yourself. Okay, I would hope that's not the case. I would hope you're expressing that. We do have that sun card here. And like I said, with the 7 of cups, hopefully you're not sending mixed signals or leading someone on here. But let's just see. That did kind of... that energy is kind of here, so I mean, I do feel like that could be a possibility for some of you. Okay, I don't think that'll be the case for the majority of you. Aquarius are usually pretty well spoken and communicative. They pretty much let it be known what's going on, but sometimes we got needs and we don't know how to necessarily tell the other person, so we may start moving in secret or whatever like that. Y'all know what's up. But let's just see for my Aquarius, what's the situation here? What's going on with the Aquarius? What is going on with the Aquarius? Whatever wants to come out. What do they need to know most right now, Spirit? For those ready to receive the message. Got a happiness hater. Somebody hating on your happiness? Okay, what's this about? To bottom of the deck talking shit? Okay, wait a minute now. Too many want to come out. Yeah, cock blocking. Obsessive lover, dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessiveness, karma. See, that's why that parental wound card is here. So they could be triggering some type of trauma you had from the past. Maybe something, we all have our issues, right? Maybe something that's like, your shadow self, right? This person could have triggered you by something they did because they're coming off as toxic, unhealthy. Now, even with karmic being on this card, that karmic energy is usually set to trigger us anyway. So it usually is either about us getting repaid, karma for something that we may have done, to someone else, or it could also be like to trigger us to grow. And we do have the sun here, so it's giving growth. So I feel like you guys could have been dealing with somebody who's like in this karmic energy, somebody that was toxic and unhealthy and very possessive. But now your money getting up, okay, you feel like, okay, I got a little freedom, I'm ready to walk away from this, I gotta do me. Like, you healing, but I feel like you healing fast too. Like this star card is about healing and hope and stuff like that, and wish fulfillment as well. But I just feel like, for one, something's coming in really fast. But I also am feeling like, well, you know, like, what's the word I was looking for? My bad, I got a little distracted because I want them all to touch. But, I don't know, like, I feel like if something's happening fast, and I think it's like you're not taking long, you're not dwelling on anything, okay? I just feel like an energy of like this fast movement forward, like, okay, moving on, I'm in a good state, I'm gonna do me, you know? Is what it's feeling like. Let's see. Ooh, the mosquitoes got me good. I don't know if anybody else been feeling this, but these mosquitoes been going crazy. Okay, we at 15 minutes already. Scarcity tactics. What else for Aquarius? What's going on with my Aquarius here? The ones needing to hear this message. Yep, we got love on the brain, dreaming, fantasizing, daydreaming, nostalgia. So this could be why that 7 of Cups energy was at the bottom of the deck here as well. You know, somebody could be doing a lot of dreaming and fantasizing about you, or they could just be in this daydreaming state. Okay, because like they miss you. I wouldn't be surprised if the 6 of Cups come out. We got the 6 of Swords here. We got the Page of Pentacles. They could be reaching out and wanting to do something, or they could be doing something to kind of, you know, try to stay in your life here. But I see you guys moving forward here with this Fool card. Yeah, you guys are definitely looking towards the future here. You kind of are going towards your abundance here. Yep, money on the up and up. Look at that. I see a single person. Yeah, so, I mean, I can't make this up, Aquarius. You guys are going towards what makes you happy here. All right, so whether this was a person or a situation, you know, I'm definitely getting some type of toxic person, some type of person that, you know, maybe triggered you. Somebody that was very possessive, very, like, I don't know, I'm hearing clingy, okay? But you're going toward your happiness here, Aquarius. And I don't blame you guys. Your money's looking good, why not? Right? And then we got ain't shit. It wants to come out in the reverse. So I mean, this could be like an ain't shit type of person. This looks like somebody is drawing a tattoo or just doing some type of art. This person could draw. Maybe they could be a tattoo artist or something like that. That might be relevant. Maybe they just do a lot of doodling, or they sketch or something like that. Like they always writing on stuff or something. I don't know. That may just be relevant for somebody. But it got ain't shit here. And then love on the brain. So let's see. Bottom of the deck, wolf in sheep's clothing. Yeah, so this person, I feel like this person was somebody that was like kind of putting on a front here. You know what I mean? And even with honeymoon at the bottom of this deck over here, it says blissful state of attraction, initial carefree state. So I feel like you guys had a honeymoon phase, and then the mask came off. To be honest, I'm just going to put it like that. You guys had some type of, you know, in the beginning stages, everything was really good. You know, it was blissful. You guys had a lot of attraction to each other. It was a carefree type of thing. I feel like the money was good then as well. You know, maybe you guys were even connecting on some type of emotional level, because behind that I got mutual longing, emotional affair. Okay, mistress. Maybe somebody was dealing with somebody else, and then when you guys got together, so maybe it was like this hot and heavy energy. All right, but I feel like the mask came off down the line, and you guys realized that this person was like kind of toxic here, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I'm kind of getting for that for you guys, Aquarius. Okay, so this is whatever comes out. I'm gonna see here. Why the tell me more about this High Priestess. Why the High Priestess when it comes to Aquarius, and what's going on with them currently? Why are we getting the High Priestess? Clarify, please. What's the High Priestess? Yeah. Got the Empress again, and I was gonna say got the abundance again. I don't know why, but yeah, Empress energy here. So you could be keeping to yourself. That's crazy though, because with this parental room, it's kind of giving more than one message, right? Like I feel like somebody has a parent that is, you know, very intuitive and very much, you know, momming, if you will. Somebody who's very much like well, you know, you take care of your responsibilities, you know, but they're very nurturing and caring, right? Maybe you're even getting some advice from this person. I don't know. Or this could be somebody like you that you work with that's like very nurturing, that's just kind of in this energy. Or this could be you embodying this energy. Let me see. I mean, we got the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Let me see. Tell me more about this High Priestess. Why are we getting the High Priestess and the Empress? Not the High Priestess, it's the Empress. Okay, so some type of communication. Something's coming in fast. So I think this might be speaking on your abundance here. Yeah, but it could be somebody at work. I mean, the Ten of Wands. It could be kind of speaking on... maybe you guys were going through some financial hardships and then everything's starting to look better now. Maybe you guys just had like a lot of responsibilities, you know, to take care of. And maybe these things were kind of burdening you. But this is clarifying the High Priestess. So why would that be clear? So, I mean, okay, maybe you guys were going through it, you know, in secret. Having a hard time, a difficult time. It could even be with this person. It doesn't even have to be about finances because, I mean, their energy is here. Take it, flip it, switch it. You know, all the energies are here. You guys just have to place it where it fits for you. But I mean, it could have been that this person was difficult and you move, you know, you're moving away because intuitively you felt like you should, and then, you know, as soon as you moved away, like I did say earlier in the reading, I feel like something is coming in fast, like you walking away, you healing really fast, because and it's bringing in abundance really fast, and that's kind of what I'm feeling here. You know, for others of you, you know, this could be a parent for real. And, you know, they putting some extra responsibilities on you or something like that. And you're kind of trying to move away from that energy. With the Knight of Cups, though, this is telling me that this could definitely be a person that was offering you some type of romantic offer or exploring romantic feelings here. All right. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting with that. Let's see. So, I mean, for you guys, I do feel more strongly like it's a romantic thing. Doesn't have to be. But let's just see. If you guys have a yes or no question, you could think of it at this time, Aquarius. Go ahead and think of that question now. Just doing quick energy checks, guys. I'm not going to drag this reading out too long. So I kind of am over what I wanted to do anyway. 22222 on the clock when I said that. 2222. All about these synchronicities. So go ahead, think of a question that you may want a yes or no answer to. All right, it may come out of this deck, it may not, but you may still find your answer within the reading or within whatever cards comes out. So, Spirit, what messages for Aquarius, the ones needing to hear the message the most right now and ready to receive it? What do you have for my lovely Aquariuses? What are they needing to know at this moment? True, clear, honest, and concise message for their highest good currently. What do they need to know? Whatever they need to know right now. Now these cards quiet. The rest of them been coming out crazy. And these don't usually do that. This one to come out in the reverse. And it says gambling. Problems with addiction or gambling, bad finances. So I just, you know, buy one to come out in the reverse, guys. And with financial gain being here again, I just think it's speaking on something being, you know, like finances increasing. Okay, maybe you guys did gamble, maybe you guys were gambling. I doubt it's an outcome from gambling. It feels more stable than that, right? So it feels more like a job. It's creating some type of financial gain. But with gambling in the reverse and health at the bottom, yeah, health issues could arise. You know, I feel like, you know, some of you guys could have had a problem with gambling, but you're turning that around. You putting it into work, and, you know, your work is paying off here. All right, maybe there are some hardships because of gambling here, but, you know, you're moving in towards abundance. Abundance is moving in fast towards you, creating, you know, stability and growth here for you. Growth, strong emphasis on growth, because we had that Sun card, and then we got the Empress, and I think the Empress showed itself like twice already. So, strong emphasis on growth. You guys could be dealing with a Libra, Taurus, Pisces, okay, Aquarius energies here. But yeah, and I feel like it's just turning your money, turning, you know, bad finances into upside down, turning it around with financial gain here, okay? So, strong emphasis on finances for you, Aquarius. So, I do feel like something's going to be coming in financially, upgrading if it hasn't already. You know, like I said, a raise at the job, a better job, more hours at the job, whatever that is or looks like for you, okay? What else for Aquarius, please? What do they need to know? Those needing to receive this message and ready to hear it right now. Whoa, okay. it's flipped out. We got love spell, youth being bewitched. Not sure what that's about. We got air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And we got sexuality, someone still figuring themselves out. Okay, so I don't know if maybe a person you were dealing with, maybe they're super possessive. Sometimes that can be, I mean, we do got this honeymoon. Well, underneath it, it was an emotional affair. But I don't know. It'll be different for all you guys. The person you were dealing with could have kind of been, I mean, you could have found out with that sun card they were showing, like, something could have been eliminated. You could have found out they were cheating, or they could have put you in a third party situation. We didn't really get strong energy of that throughout the reading, but obviously I didn't pull a whole lot of tarot cards to dig super deep into, you know, what was going on. I kind of wanted to keep it light, and just get a quick, you know, read and message for you guys. But yeah, something about a love spell. Again, you could be dealing with another air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Set the bottom distance. Ooh, excuse me. You and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. I do feel like it's more emotionally, but I mean, I feel like, you know, you guys could be definitely physically distant as well at this time. Let me see. What's love spell? What's love spell for Aquarius here? That's way too many. Sorry, guys. I ain't taking all of that. What's love spell for Aquarius? Why are we getting a love spell? Person could have tried to do a love spell on you. We do got this player card here, too, and I feel like that was more your energy, more you know, being in your freedom. Somebody was ghosted, left out in the cold, or somebody could have even, because sometimes it talks about physical injury as well. But they could have did a spell, you know, hoping that something went left with your finances, hoping that you were in this poverty state or whatever, maybe because you ghosted them, or they feel left out in the cold by you. But somebody could have tried to do love magic, love spell, or, you know, harm your finances in order to kind of keep you hanging on to them or something like that, especially with it being connected to this gamble card in reverse. Somebody could definitely be trying to, you know, mess with your finances here. Bottom of the deck, the Judgment card. Yeah, because they want a second chance with you. Tell me more about this love spell for Aquarius. Why is this love spell card here? Clear, true, honest, and concise. Yep, and they could have did it around this new moon energy. Aquarius, okay, definitely a possibility here. They could be doing love magic, love spells. I mean, with this new moon in Pisces, could have been dealing with a Pisces, but I feel like they definitely did it around the Pisces moon cycle here. Okay. Got the King of Cups at the bottom. Yep, because in their feelings. Clarify this sexuality card. Someone is still figuring themselves out. Why are we getting that for Aquarius? Why are we getting the sexuality card for Aquarius? True, clear, honest, and concise message, please. So, I mean, it's for some of you. Some of this, somebody could be, you know, unsure what they want. I'm hearing poly as well. Somebody could possibly be in polynomous, how we say it. Okay, type of relationship, or you guys could be down with that, or somebody could be confused because they were in like a poly situation. Doesn't have to be the case. That's very specific. So it might be for somebody. It's just when I see these three inner loops, that's kind of what I think. Got like the infinity symbol, and then like a circle over that. And I mean, obviously it's the masculine and feminine, so I don't know. Could be something like that. Okay, we're getting the Four of Swords. Oh, what happened there? Something just glitched. Yeah, Four of Swords. The Four of Wands. And 4-4. Which talks about stability. Clarifying the sexuality card. Somebody's still trying to figure themselves out. Somebody could just be exhausted from relationships. Somebody could just feel like, you know, what's what happened? With the Seven of Wands, or they just get defensive in relationships. They could be needing a break. Maybe there's something about the responsibilities, you know, of a relationship that someone is like, I don't know, kind of tapped out on. You know what I mean? Like, this person could get defensive a lot. They could be kind of chaotic in the way they communicate. They could say a lot of like confrontational texts. Whoever this person is, again, could be somebody you work with. I don't know, but I do see like, or somebody could be putting in effort, but I do see some type of separation. There could have definitely been a breakup here. Okay, not getting much on marriage, but you guys could have lived together or could be married for some of you. But yeah, and even if it's not about sexuality, maybe this person is just trying to figure out themselves in order to be better in relationships. Because I'm just hearing like they find relationships very challenging, very difficult. They get triggered easy or something like that within relationships. Okay, and living together with people is maybe not for them. Something like that. Like maybe they do better in relationships where you know, the two of you guys weren't living together. 30-33 was just on the timer. So I mean that could be the case. Not 100% sure. Let's see if this person has any messages that they're kind of keeping here to themselves or something like that. I said I wasn't gonna make this reading long, and I keep pulling decks. It'll be all right. Are y'all gonna watch it till the end? Is the question. Aquarius, if you find this message resonates with you, please do like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate the support. Okay, it helps me stay motivated to keep doing these readings and helps get the readings out there even further. Okay, so I thank you all for that always. For Aquarius, please, the person that they're dealing with, whatever wants to come out, what's on this person's mind, what they may be thinking, feeling, and not saying to the Aquarius, the person that Aquarius is dealing with. Because I do feel like, you know, this is mostly talking about a love message here. It's somewhat touched on your finances. Obviously, finances are looking better, but the love message is something different. We got return, second chance, opportunity, making amends. Yeah, that energy's definitely been in the reading here. Let me move this over here. That energy has definitely been in the reading. You know, we did have, look, then I got heart fog. Remember we seen that 7 of Cups earlier, and I said somebody could be sending mixed signals. Mixed signals, blocked emotions, messed up. Okay, again, with that parental room, it could be about that. Like I said earlier, you know, talking about shadow self and triggers, trauma, stuff like that. It could definitely be, that could be what's going on with this person that you're dealing with, because we're trying to figure out what they may be thinking, feeling, but not saying when it comes to the person Aquarius is dealing with. Aquarius, this person here, the person that's been coming through in this reading. What does Aquarius need to know? What is this person thinking, feeling, but not saying to the Aquarius? Okay, I'm going to take that to come out too. We got ecstasy, chasing thrills, excitement, good time. Okay, I feel like this was your energy more so, Aquarius, at the beginning. It's coming out again, so I mean, it could be a mutual thing. Doesn't have to be, but it could be. And then see, now we got commitment, marriage, promises, and fidelity. So like somebody, you could be more so, I feel like it's because it's contrasting here, and this could be what caused the breakup. We do got this 4, you see what I'm saying, we got this 4 of Wands. Like maybe this person was trying to get more serious, but in turn, because of traumas or the way they move in relationships, they're getting more serious, looked at toxic, obsessive, possessive, right? Like they, you know what I mean, really wasn't ready. And you know, you're getting more serious is saying like, hey, you know, I should be free to have more excitement. I should be free to, you know, we should be having more thrills and a good time or something like that. And maybe this person was kind of like buckling down or something. I don't know. I'm just strongly hearing that. And maybe they even started talking about like marriage and stuff like that. And I don't think you were there yet, Aquarius. Okay. I mean, if it's not your energy and maybe it resonates more with their energy, maybe they were the ones wanting to be more free and you were the one wanting to, you know, tighten up, buckle down. But take it how it resonates for you guys. Flip it, switch it. You guys got to place the energy where it goes, okay? Anything else for this person that Aquarius is dealing with? Anything else? Okay, 2 more shuffles. 1. 2. Alright, so this is the last one. We got sorrow, loss, grief, and depression. So yeah, whatever. I feel like this breakup definitely is causing some loss and some grief. We did see the 5 of Cups earlier too. It didn't really come out. Bottom of the deck, curse, hex, witchcraft, negative mind. I'm telling you. And see, when we see love spell and stuff like that, we often think that people are doing something. I do feel like they could have, with this moon coming out with it. Okay, but A spell doesn't have to be these dramatic ass gestures. It can be somebody just constantly thinking something over and over, like chanting in their mind, okay? Chanting out loud, or writing stuff down, or anything. It can be light work, but it can set the tone for spells. I mean, they can do simple shit. You know what I mean? Simple shit. So it's not like this big grandiose thing where they're under the moon, wrapped in black sheets, dancing and, you know, whatever. You know what I mean? Doing weird rituals and shit. It doesn't always have to look like that. Past life, deja vu, repeated patterns, karmic lessons. Yeah, this person is probably, and we did see that judgment card. This person is probably having to repeat lessons that they just didn't learn, that they should have learned by now, because they haven't done the work with that parental rune and those past traumas and stuff like that. They haven't fully healed yet, so this person could be somewhat of a, you know, somewhat in a lower vibration. They have some shadow work to do, you know, to put that in a nicer way. They got some shadow work to do. They got some healing to do in order to be, you know, secure in a connection. I just feel like, you know, anybody that has to be super possessive and to a point that they're obsessive. Yeah, we all like a little bit of possessiveness and obsession, but, you know, within reason and within balance, right? Okay, so Spirit, any advice for my Aquarius? What do they need to know moving forward for the Aquarius? Advice, please. Advice, insight, what do they need to know? I'm going to take that. So we got deception, and it says false illusions. Here we go again. Scarcity mentality, falling into bad habits. Yeah, this already kind of came out. And then we got communicate, receive, and express the truth. And I mean, with this being deception, I feel like somebody probably isn't. I mean, it could be about them not being super open, but it could also be about them like literally just being somewhat of, you know, a deceiver, a liar. Like, I feel like, I'm sorry, I'm just kind of hearing that. Like, I feel like this person is a liar. Like, the shit they say don't always add up or don't make sense or something like that. Success is at the bottom. It's your time to shine. Success from what you pour your heart into. And I feel like that's for you, Aquarius. Like, moving forward, I feel like this is something you have to look forward to because it's already here. It's already come out at the top. So, Aquarius, I'm going to leave you guys there. 3717 on the clock. Hopefully you guys found a message here that resonates, or, you know, hopefully it was at least helpful or some insight. If not, do feel free to check out, you know, other placements. I do typically focus on the sun sign. This is whatever comes out. So, I mean, if you want to check out your Venus, because I see a love message kind of came out more so in this reading for you, feel free to do that. But on that note, y'all stay well and have a good rest of the day, and I will see you around. Okay, bye.